category. And the first of the bronze medal contests features Murad Chopanov, one of the individual neutral athletes. He goes up against teammate Yago Abuladze. It'll be Chopanov in the white judogi, Abuladze in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Vladimir Nutsubidze of Georgia.
Yeah, not far off with the world rankings. 47 for Chopanov and Abuladze 35. So a bit of sorting out there in the middle of the map for these two.
Yes, the unorthodox style of Abuladze has been around for a while. Brought him success at 60 kilos.
Yeah, Chopanov will know the unusual style, won't he? And he'll know the way into the newaza. And that's what he has here. Abuladze, he has a unique way, wrapping the arm up, turning it into the Yuragatami.
Well, he went once earlier on today. You can't believe that he's going to go for a second time, but he almost did there.
Yeah, you've got to go in hard and strong. You really have. Can't go halfway. Now having a look.
Can only be about where the hand was, or landing.
I think it's down to the landing, Sheldon.
Yeah.
And they might just decide that he hit at 90 degrees.
Is there another angle?
Might
Or
give
have they
it.
seen enough?
Yeah,
They've
they have.
seen enough for a score. Okay.
Goes again. Oh, look at that. And, well,
and
it's
the
a Wazari
elbows,
back
yeah.
and the elbows as well. That means a Shido as well.
Once he gets up there. I think Chopanov also had one earlier on where he went over and put the elbows down. Here he goes again. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did he give the Shido? I think he must have done.
Probably,
yes.
probably has
yes,
done.
he
Yeah.
does, yes.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, Sodagari looking for the Makikomi.
Yeah, this time Chopanov felt that coming and just kept him away. It's very much grip and go, isn't it, with this pair? Hardly have time to settle before one or other of them is launching some attack. Chupanov wanted to go for the Yoko Tomoe-nage. Abuladze did not want to go in that direction, and the resistance was painful.
Well, he's really putting it out there, isn't he, Abuladze? He's the one that's really taken the initiative, and we said a little bit earlier, didn't we, that Chupanov just waiting, really, playing the waiting game a little bit. He might just get a second Shido. He does. He gets a second Shido. Chupanov. Definitely come closest to scoring, Abuladze. This might be it then, I think. So there's, oh, it might be his head hit the ground
first,
here. So
we can't see the left knee on the other side, but it looks to me from this position as though the head went first.
So Abuladze loses it because of his head hitting the ground.
Yeah, Chupanov, rather embarrassingly, having to take the contest. He fancied himself with, just battling it out, didn't he?
I think he did.
As did Abuladze, but it was Abuladze who committed the error. There's not anything Chupanov can do about that. You just have to sheepishly bow off and say, okay, well, I'll have to take that one.
Well, this is first score, and it went against Abuladze. Another Uranagi. Abuladze went up a couple of times, didn't he? There's the head hitting the floor. Unfortunately, it was just... The rule is if the head hits before anything else, then it's on Sokomaki. And you could say, well, it only just hit the floor, but what's only just and what is hitting the floor? You can't have a halfway and in between with the head hitting the floor, unfortunately.
Coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 66 kilo category. Sardor Nuralayev of Uzbekistan goes up against William Lima of Brazil. It'll be Nuralayev in the white judogi, Lima in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Ioana Babiuk of Romania.
Yeah, Nuralayev against Lima. 4th time they've met, and Nuralayev just ahead on the head-to-heads. So should be an interesting one. Totally different styles. Nuralayev and Lima coming from the more technically Japanese style of judo. It doesn't always work against these really strong Uzbek, Kazakh fighters.
It's turning out to be a bit of a day for the Uzbeks, isn't it?
Yes, they had a good start, didn't they? And it's a good start to the competition. First day.
Gold medal, we always say that.
Yeah, gold, silver, and it's going their way.
They haven't started to fire their big guns yet. But just whilst it's fresh in my mind, we were talking about, you know, the big Kazakh presence here. It's only 15 miles to the border with Kazakhstan, so they haven't had to come that far. I mean, you could say that Tashkent is on the border with Kazakhstan. It's that close.
It's about a bit of a bang to the head, Lima. Oh, dear. Wow, full commitment there from Nuralayev.
Lima's saying, hey, I wasn't involved in that.
Yeah. Well, I said it was opposite kind of styles here, and you can see the difference here. It's not pretty judo at Nuralayev, but it's really effective. It's got a real power element to it. Well, Lima's going to have to grip and go. No, he does.
Lost contact with the hands.
Yeah, just about saved it for him there, didn't he, Lima? Just he kind of created that little bit of space that saved him.
This appears even tighter than the Chupanov-Abuladze contest.
Yeah, it's really
in
tight,
a way.
isn't it? You can't see where the score is going to come from. And I think that's a nice Uchimata there. Well, it was a strong one anyway. Lima certainly won't want to get another Shido on the board there because that will pile the pressure on. Nice stuff. Osoto Kosoto with one hand there from Lima.
Plenty of youngsters in the crowd. And there's been enough for them to cheer for. That includes this contest, which is now in golden score. He's just looking busy there.
He just seemed
Lima.
having real problems, doesn't he, with the physicality of Nuralayev.
There was just something that wasn't right about that last attack, and it was just to look busy, but it wasn't busy enough for the referee. She spotted that one.
That went against the arm. I'm sorry, he kept hold of the arm there. Did he keep hold of the arm? That went really against the arm. It really did.
It'll be for the commission to have a look at this one now. So the referee has said, let's have a look at this.
Well, it all depends on whether he moved into it there. Well, did he grab it with the other hand? Not allowed to apply an arm lock whilst throwing, so they've let it go.
And they had a look at it once, that was enough.
You know, he's got to be careful wrapping himself around that front leg there. Lima.
Better effort from Lima. Up to Nuralayev now.
Two Shidos on the board then for Lima. One more and it will be finished. And he doesn't seem to be able to make any dent with Nuralayev. I wonder if it's just a little bit of a bogeyman for him. It just, the style doesn't suit him, that's for sure.
Nuralayev's been able to keep up really good tempo. Made it very difficult for Lima as well. No.
No, don't know what he was thinking there, but it wasn't going to go that way, was it?
I really like William Lima, but he tried to sell something to...
That never happened.
Yeah, to Ioannou Babiuk that was unsaleable.
Oh, he might get that, though. It depends
she never
where
bought it.
And I think Lima has stolen
it.
that counter-attack there from Lima. Scores a Wazari. Are they going to have a little look? Because what they'll look at is to see if it came off the ground. Did they go down to ground first, and then did he roll him onto his shoulder? If he started above ground, they'll count it as a score. And if it did hit ground,
Yep.
then they've said, yes, that's enough.
Nuralayev had to suck that one up. He knew that he was on top for most of that contest. And just that single slip there. So Lima comes up with a save.
That was an awkward one, wasn't it, for Lima? It really was an awkward contest.
Yeah.
And you could see he was out of sorts all the way through it. Didn't quite, couldn't get to grips with it. Literally couldn't get to grips with it. And but that went against the run of play. To keep saying that, but it definitely did. I think the sheer physicality of Nuralayev was awkward for him. And yeah, I think he started that bit before, didn't he? I mean, have a look at where he's moving. Yeah, he's already moving into it. So he starts above ground. I think it was the Hoover, wasn't it? That's what we're trying to avoid here. And he'd already started it above. It's if they shove the head into the ground and then start to roll. Borderline. It was really borderline, but that's a really good one for the referees to have a look at.
We come now to the final of the under 66 kilo category. Baruch Shmailov of Israel goes up against Nurali Emomali of Tajikistan. It'll be Shmailov in the white judogi, Emomali in blue. Let's take a look and see how they got to this point. Cheng, Nadiradze, Rakhmet Kali, Tanaka and Lima were down by Shmailov. It was Zetz Garcia, Ibek Ulu and Abuladze who were defeated by Emomali on his way to the final. The referee in the middle for this one is Mathieu Bataille of France. Here's Neil.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really interesting final, isn't it? Shmailov, of course, back and looking very, very strong today. And of course, Emomali, Tajikistan, world rank 19, so higher world ranking, and he's on good form as well. Well, the crowd are absolutely up for it, and I've got to say that I think most of the crowd were shouting for Emomali there from Tajikistan. He's in blue and Shmailov in white.
It's about 300 odd kilometers from the border of Tajikistan to Tashkent. So again, you know, it's doable.
So it's there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're all. That's why. Good attacking stuff from Shmailov here. Slowly there, again, coming from different angles with the Israeli squad. They do the Osoto as well, from it as well as they're going over. Now, something's going to happen here. This is started to really open up. He may just get, he does get Shido for just the drop there, the avoidance. Imamali, the concentration there in his face. Oh, he's going to score. Now then, he's turned it on Shmailov. Imamali scores a Wazari. Keeps it up. And manages to turn it just in time, didn't he? And we could see it was very close to the previous one we saw. But again, starts from a standing position. Nice stuff there from Shmailov. Sasai there as well. It's not over this, and I just get the feeling that when they're hooked up, somebody's going to go. Shido, and a second one up for Shmailov. Dropped into the hole down there. Is he going to try and get that leg out? If he gets the leg out, he might just be able to turn the whole side commi in here.
Yeah, you got the timing.
Yeah,
right
just
there.
Needed to slow it down a little bit, just tighten it up.
Imamali was clever. He knew that Shmailov had to concentrate on the leg, and that level of concentration meant that he could just slip the top half. And then as Shmailov went to correct things, he found Imamali just slithering away from him.
This might just be it.
Yeah, well,
it is.
Yeah, well, you know. Well, there's no good arguing.
It works for both, didn't it? It worked for both.
Yeah.
He went, yeah, it is,
Yeah.
and it worked for both. He was saying there that they pitter-patted away from each other, but then it goes to both. And they both received a Shido. It wasn't the one Shido, it was the third one that he received. And Imamali then manages to pull off a win there in the final.
They're getting warmed up for our visit in a few months' time, Neil, when we're
Pretty good.
to Dushanbe.
Looking forward to that one.
I bet you can't wait, can you?
No, just can't wait. Good
Come
things,
to
yes.
those who wait. Yeah.
This is the actual score. Just a little bit loose on the attack there, and Imamali manages to take him over with the Kumakata onto his side.
Yeah, that's completely different from, as you say, the ride and the roll. Here is where you know he's going to attempt it. There is the landing, and after that, he goes over.
Yes.
It's not until after there's a landing.
No, he doesn't go over first and then.
I mean, it looks very
drag him
similar.
over. But it's not.
But
is
it's
it?
not, is it?
It operates above ground
Yeah.
and starts above ground. That's the difference. It
Yeah.
doesn't push into the ground and then start to turn.
Yeah.